Yo, Wagwan Knot Nation family, it's that guy, knotlocks, Knot Nation, and you know, being a freeform dreadhead myself, I gotta love dreadlock sleeves. I have them for sale on the Teespring account, links in the description. But before we jump into this video, please just smash that like button. Let's get this video up and out there to the masses, and let's continue to grow the Knot Nation family. So please, it's the freest way to support the channel. Just drop that like down below. Without further ado, today I am looking into Jay-Z's freeform dreadlocks, and Jay-Z has definitely been a rap icon since I can remember. I remember owning his albums, Blueprint 1, Blueprint 2. He's always had legendary lyrics, and to my surprise, when he started growing dreadlocks, I was pretty shocked. I didn't think that Jay-Z would ever be the type of guy to grow freeform locks, but guess what? Boom shakalaka, he's doing it. And they look fantastic, especially for Mr. Carter's age. He's still rocking a full head of hair, going into his 50s, and deciding to start dreadlocks at that time. And I love it when people decide to start dreadlocks well later in life, because it's not just a look for the youths, it's for everybody. And we can see the style of his locks really free-formed in, really Basquiat-like. And I must say, they look pretty fantastic. So, I mean, over the past year or 2 years, he's been growing these freeform locks in. And it's honestly the easiest way that you could ever attain dreadlocks. Just wash and go. Let them grow. Don't separate. It's very simple. For Jay-Z's hairline, like, it's obviously not even at all. And I like that about what he's doing with his hair. You know, for being, I guess, like a billionaire at this point, Jay-Z doesn't have an even haircut. And that's amazing, because it shows that, you know, you can have a bunch of money, but you don't have to have a hairstyle to match that. Your hair doesn't mean anything about you, about your net worth or your professionalism, let's say. So I love the way that his hair is lots of new growth at the roots, a lot of discoloration from the sun hitting those tips. And you can see that his hair actually kind of flows back. So what brings me to talking about Jay-Z's hair is the fact that he's got the biggest woman, celebrity-wise, in the R&B game by his side, and she's supporting the freeform look as well. Mrs. Beyonce, full-fledged supporter of the freeform hair. And again, you know, just like the Real G Money video I was talking about, Jay-Z does not tie his hair up or back, or does not bleach it or style it or accessorize it in any way, because his freeform locks are the accessory himself. So looking at some photos here, this one actually catches my eye as well. It really shows the definition of his freeform locks. To be honest, they're very similar to the Real G Money's, besides him, Jay-Z, not having that front taper and the length, of course. But you know, interesting to see that he can still wear a fitted cap, and his locks are still visible from being displayed underneath the cap. Another thing I had noticed in these photos of Jay-Z with his hair out, like, they're wild. Like, his locks are actually freaking wild, and he's loving it. Look how happy he is. I mean, he could be smiling so well because he's such a wealthy man, but I feel like the freeform locks definitely play a huge part in that. And I just feel like, you know, Jay-Z coming from a look like this to where he's at now is a big difference, because he's always had this shaved kind of head since the 2000 days. And I love to see something different. What's with Beyonce throwing up the sixes here, man? This is that Rockefeller shit. Some say it's Illuminati, her throwing up these sixes right there. Motherfrickers, man, motherfrickers. So lastly here, this shot of Jay-Z with the headband. I call this like the kind of hippie headband kind of do, which is honestly my favorite way of wearing a headband. I don't do it too often, but I do like seeing people wear headbands over the locks like that. It's a really cool look. Generational wealth, that's the key. My parents ain't have shit, so that shift started with me. Looking up here, you can see the shape of his Congos coming in. Looks like his kid might even be starting some Freeform Locs as well. But we really see now the shape that they're starting to take. And it's starting to fewer and lessen the amount of locks that he's got. Like, we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, between 7 and 10 locks on his head in entirety. So it's going to be really neat to see his progression on these locks, and if he does take that length into consideration and let them start growing down his back for the next 10, 20 years of his life. I feel like that would be absolutely phenomenal for Jay-Z and for the lock culture in general to see such an icon come up and dedicate himself to such length. Jay-Z definitely in a very good spot with his locks, very inspirational for the nation. And we do appreciate all things Jay-Z and about his locks. So if anybody has any comments or questions regarding this topic, definitely leave that down below. Let's start a discussion. Keep everybody engaged. And don't forget to like the video. It means a lot. So I'll definitely see you guys in the next round of Dreadlock reviews. That means tomorrow. And I'll definitely see you guys then. So until then, peace out, one love, stay happy and natty. And I'll see you guys around. Merch available in the Teespring shop. Links down below. Headbands are now on sale. I'll see you guys then. Peace.
The nation.